Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shalin Magi, and this is a day in the life of your friendly neighborhood galactic explorer. Really, the last few recaps have really been sort of a big push to get to the galactic core of the current galaxy we are in, which is Calypso. And at this point, I am less than 100,000 light years from the core, so we might actually get there at the end of this video today. Um, yeah, and other than that, just really pretty much been upgrading two new starships I've got. Every time I make these light year jumps, I make it a point to go into the space stations and see if I'm able to find um, better neutron cannon technology for my multi-tool. Uh, for a while there, it seemed like every episode I was I was increasing the damage of this thing, and it's really become pretty powerful right now. But it still has some room for improvement. Um, the big thing I've noticed with these neutron cannons, I'm pretty new to neutron cannons. For all of my No Man's Sky sort of time in the game, I've always, you know, went with the pulse splitter, which is a great weapon. But I wanted to try these things out. When I tried these early on, when I was playing this game, they had a really weird feeling to them. Right there's sort of like a internal cooldown that these things have. Now, obviously, um, when you get the better technologies and you put them in the supercharged slot, right, you see the charging speed and stuff like that um, gets lowered. So it feels a little bit more natural, and you naturally get used to using them, but they do a ton of damage. And so that's really fun. A couple of my multi tools, I still am deciding to keep the pulse splitter in those. But that's sort of been like the direction I've been doing lately. Of course, normal things like sending my frigates out on expeditions, checking up on my settlements, making sure I try to at least do one quicksilver mission, right? Usually there's only one available unless it's the weekend, and you get the special weekend edition and a normal one. So let me see. So anyway, in my travels, after recording these episodes, when I'm just playing all my time, I've just been pushing towards the center of galaxy, and I've been really making it a point to look for basically exotic planets or exotic biomes. And those type of planets usually have these sort of ornaments, decorations, or trophies that you can grab from them and pretty much decorate your base with. And they're really cool, right? So here's some light fissures. Right here, you got a glitching separator. Over here, you got this metal cube thing. The what is that? Terbium growth. Terbium growth. Um, Over here, we got these metallic hexagonal plants, hexplate bush. That sort of thing. And then inside, we've got the electric cube, really cool. And anything else in here? I thought I put something else in here, but I must not have. Um, One thing that is. Oh, you know what? I got something in here. We've got the uh, calci shroom, right? And these are like usually found on capped planets, like has like the mechanical looking mushrooms growing. One of my favorite things that I haven't got up that I should put up here, I think, would be this. And I bought a bunch of stuff the last episode. I bought a bunch of stuff at the Quicksilver vendor, so eventually I will throw that in the Starship. But I think I want to put one of my favorite exotic trophies or ornaments, decorations down, and that would definitely be the capillary shell, right? Really cool. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with that. That's pretty cool. And yes, that's pretty much been the extent of the last, I don't know, last few episodes. It's really just pushing towards galactic core, and in the travels on the way there, really sort of searching out for these very unique exotic planet types. And I have made a couple of very basic bases in some of these systems, uh, just to have access to them. And speaking of that, while I made these bases, or while I was searching these systems, came across a couple really cool things. And I came across two crashed freighters. And I always like doing crashed freighters. They're pretty simple. I know where all the pods are generally, and you can get some good stuff from them. So I made it a point to throw some save beacons down on those planets, and that will give me something interesting to do. But for now, let's check in my frigates. I'm not sending these guys back out on a mission today. I'll wait till the next episode. I'm really, really wanting to get to Galactic Center, and it shouldn't be a problem to do that this episode. And on the way there, of course, um, probably find a spot to put a Quicksilver mission in, maybe even a normal mission on the way there. So that should all work out pretty good. All right, request mine dump, my organic ship. Got another one of these eggs, so these basically give me living ship upgrades. Even though I don't really use my living ship that much, ever. All right, so that's taken care of. So I think at this point, I'm basically just going to, sort out my inventory, figure out what I want to take with me to sell, figure what I want to hold on to, get it organized, and after that, I will reach back out and I will be right back. All right, everyone, I think I want to start this off by doing a quick light year jump. And we are at 80,000 light years, so really, really nice. And I think after this jump and then going through the black hole, that'll probably put us at around 70. So probably we'll have to do a couple off-cam light year jumps, but that's not a big deal. Whatever it takes to pretty much get to galactic core, I'm going to do. All right, and I'll meet you on the other side here. All right, let's get a quick planetary scan of the system. Oh, wow. Pretty lonely system here. Huh. Pretty much two paradise planet types, but they have activated copper, which means that they obviously have some really terrible, blistering floods, probably heated rainstorms, superheated rain. All right, so first thing I want to do is hit the space station down here and do the normal, check the weapons merchant and see if the Guild Envoy has any need of some of my items. Oh, and also in the last episode, it really wasn't a big point of the episode. I had an explorer like that had the big arms, pretty cool. Wasn't a real big point of the episode, but I did show it off a little bit. I took one of my existing Corvettes that I really never ever use, and I pretty much shrunk it down. And just the fact of really shrinking it down really did affect the maneuverability of that thing in a positive way. So it's pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to check the neutron cannon upgrades, or if there is any. All right, and there's not. All right, so anyway, I will meet you guys at the black hole. I'll meet up with you on the other side, of course. Now, this is a pretty cool looking system here, right? That cool blue, white, purple planet. Got the planet here with the rings going up and down as opposed to side to side. Let's check the space station real quick, but first I want to pull in my... Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a moment. But I want to pull in my freighter, because that way, after I check the Guild Envoy and the weapons merchant, I can just port right to the freighter. What do we got here? I wasn't able to catch it. Oh, Explorers Guild, okay. And I got this pyrotechnic backpack on. It's pretty subtle, but it just shoots out a bunch of different sort of colorful colors or whatever. All right. Hurry up and check this weapon out. Also curious how much ground we covered. It's a little different looking now. Yeah, not a bad beginner weapon, I guess. Okay. Look at this dude. Front of his face looks like a piece of liver or something. All right, neutron cannon. There we go. And of course, I'm going to do a really quick comparison. I want to check that out. Where to go? Right there. Not bad, but it's just not gonna. That's not gonna hold up. Right, but that certainly is probably a fairly decent upgrade for one of my other multi-tools, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm just going to go ahead and port to the freighter. All right, let's do a quick planetary scan, see if there's any unique planets in this system. Mutated, abandoned, rainy. That's pretty cool looking from Hyperborean. Okay. And choking humidity. All right, so I think what I want to do here is I want to just take a quick glance. So we're at 64,000. That's a wonderful thing. And yeah, I think I'm going to go down and call in the anomaly. So I will meet you guys at the anomaly. Wow, a lot of people here today. Oh, that's a cool looking staff color right there. All right. Eliminate hazardous flora. Pretty easy. All right. So, I should probably jump out of multiplayer because my system will lock up a lot of times if there's a lot of people in that particular area, and I don't feel like dealing with that. So, yeah, I'll meet you down on whatever planet they're sending us to. Oh, okay. Right there. Meet you down the planet, everyone. All right, and we are in the Calypso galaxy, so there's probably not a lot of people here, so I'm just going to go ahead and enable this multiplayer thing again. Okay. Those purple trails or stealth trails definitely look cool. Oh, man. Okay, are we close? Yeah, we're close enough. Alrighty. Frozen mists. Okay. Okay. Wow, 600 U. I think this is going to be a job for my Nomad. There we go, getting some air. Uh-oh, gotta fuel up my, let me do that right now. There he is. We reduced the numbers, but the Fallen Traveler's log seems to mention the floral infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to scout out and locate the hazardous flora. And to do that, of course, I'm going to switch to my mining multi-tool. Okay. I mean, usually you don't even need to really search for this stuff. Hazardous floors like all over the freaking place. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Alright, superheated rainstorms, so that means we have unlimited jetpacks. There we go. Pretty wild looking. Yeah, these big fleshy things, nasty looking. I'm not going after that. All right, well, that was like really quick. All right, everyone. Well, this place getting nasty now. I'm going to call in the ship. Should be able to land it right there. Okay. Yeah, I'll meet you all in the anomaly. Got one of those purple question mark missions. I believe that's nanite missions or whatever. All right, everyone. I am going to port to the freighter. I'll meet you there. All right, so I'm going to make another light year jump. And then I'm going to hit these two crashed freighters that I've got save beacons set down in different systems here. There we go. I'll meet you all there. Charred. Skeletal planet. So I am going to hit that because that is pretty much probably a high possibility of being a exotic planet. But first, I'm going to hit the space station system, so I will meet you at the space station, everyone. All right, I'm not even going to stop at the Guild Envoy because it's another Explorers Guild. Just going to go straight up to the Weapon Merchant. Look at this. It's like the beginner one. All right, let's hit that planet. I'll meet you down on the surface. Hey everyone, I went down to that skeletal planet. It was an exotic planet, but it was one of the planet types that I already discovered and grabbed a bunch of the trophies or ornaments from. So I'm just cutting that out of here to save a little time. So I think what I'm going to do is go to this metal planet. The system here, I have a save beacon down at a crash freighter, so I'll meet you there. Okay, everyone, and this is on a cabled planet. And from the cabled planets, you get cabled pods. But anyway, go ahead and do this real quick. right, Corvette part.
Radiation protection falling.
All right, that's cool. That's used for stasis devices.
Radiation protection falling.
Whoa. Damn it, rocket boots, come on. All right. Number 4. Oh, more unstable gel, pretty common thing. Okay, so
Radiation protection falling.
I'm going to head over. Oh, come on. Head over this direction. All right. And one more part over here. Getting a bunch of cargo Corvette stuff. Awesome.
Radiation leak detected. Extreme radiation detected.
All right, everyone. I will meet you at the other crashed freighter. Crashed freighters on this redacted planet. So I thought there was a crashed freighter here. Maybe I am mistaken. Huh. Obviously, yeah, obviously there's a autophage camp. Yeah, I was probably looking at the different yeah, different staff configurations. They got this sort of red looking staff here, which is pretty cool. Uh, I could have sworn. Let me take a little flight up into the sky because, yeah, I could have sworn that. Okay, there's my. I built a base on this Bubbles planet. Really cool. Another exotic planet type. Okay, so there's my save beacon. Man, do I have another one on this planet? Doesn't look like it. Let me. I'm going to port there from this base. This planet really shines in the nighttime, so not much to see during the day, really. But these bubbles at nighttime, they're all like very glowy and fluorescent, incandescent looking. Uh, Pretty cool. So I'm thinking maybe it's Light Fisher. Maybe it's that system. So I'll meet you there. All right, everyone. And this planet rocks at nighttime. Love it. Very, very cool. Okay, and that's really wicked looking, that big planet right there. Such a good view. All right, so I'm going to go up in space here, And I'm going to see if I can locate a planet that may have a save beacon. If not, then I must have placed it in some other system, or whatever. It's just a crash freighter. It's not that big of a deal, but it's worth checking out either way. So yeah, I don't think. All right, well, I'm going to call quits on that idea. So I'll meet you all back at the freighter. All right, everyone. So I'm going to make a couple light year jumps off cam. All right, so we are at 64. Probably going to get around the 40 to 30,000 light year mark. And I am searching for one specific sort of exotic biome. And the fact that there's only one more left that I'm searching for, probably not going to find it. But yeah, keeping my eyes out for it. I will check in with you here in a moment. All right, everyone. So we are at around 23,000 light years from galactic core, and there is a terraforming catastrophe type planet down here. I'm not expecting a whole lot, but at the same time, it's worth a shot to check out. Right. Also, unlike the last time I reached galactic core for this, and when I entered into this galaxy, I want to make a base really close to the galactic core of this galaxy. So nothing complicated. So very simple. All right, everyone, let's check this thing out. Terraforming catastrophe. Let's see what we get here. Well, I definitely like winter type planets, but yeah, it doesn't look like nothing. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to waste any time running around on here. I'm going to make some light year jumps, but I'm not going to do them in the freighter at the moment. I'm just going to use my solar ship here. Let's see. Yeah, I've got 1,200 light year capability. Probably try to find a black hole along the galactic core route. There's one right there, but maybe I can find one a little bit. I can always come back to this one. Let's see what we got. Okay. I might be able to get to this. Yeah. All right. I will meet you there. All right. And we are right here. This is probably going to put us in, what, the teens, I guess. And I'll meet you on the other side. Wow, look at this planet. Really awesome looking. Okay, gonna call in the freighter, do a planetary scan. All right, everyone, here's what we got. A parched planet, a Arctic planet, radio source planet, abandoned. Yeah. Okay. $15,000. So this plus a black hole jump is probably it. It's around that area. Come on, there we go. Ooh, great economy, but high conflict. Oh, another lonely system. Scorched planet and a poisonous planet. All right, and we have a black hole outside. Let's see. 11,000 light years. Yeah, I think if I go through the black hole, that's probably going to put me really, really close. Meet you on the other side. You know what? That happened before. So I'm basically too close to the core to take that black hole, so I'll meet you on the freighter. All right, let's see. I'm going to head this way, but what I'm going to do is when I get off the path, like right now, start getting closer, I'm going to be looking for blue systems because usually, I mean, these exotic planets can really show up in any system, but I think blue systems are probably the most common, maybe even purple. Let's do that one. All right, I'll meet you there, everyone. All right. Pillared Moon. Yeah, might have to check that out for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it right now. Shard planet, pillared planet. You know what? Let's do the planet first, right? Azure. All right, everyone. I will meet you down on the pillared planet. Oh, cool! It's got the glitches, the glitch separators, and I want more of those. Very cool. Pillared planets, everyone. If you're interested in one of these glitch separators, and just kind of looking for the yellow question marks pretty much. I think that's one right there without even checking. I think these glitch separators, the ones that you can grab, are not lit up. Let's check. Yes. All right. I'm going to grab that. Okay. Looks like a couple over here, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even need to use the endless analysis visor for these. These are pretty easy to find. Just like the bubbles, when you're trying to collect the bubbles you can pick up are a little bit brighter. They got a more brighter highlight or outline to them than the rest of them. Yep, there we go. These things, I'm guessing honey or crustaceans, hexberry. Wow. Okay. So I was happy to find this exotic planet, but really, man, there's a whole bunch right here. But really, the one I'm looking for, I'm not sure the name of them, but they have those sort of, I don't know, they look like barnacles, like something you would find in the ocean or the water, kind of like a three-dimensional, multi-pointed star or something. Hard to explain. And I've been on those type of planets before, but I've just been like, who cares? But it would be nice to collect, have a collection of all of them for completion's sake. All right. Well, you know what, everyone? I don't want to get too greedy here. Yeah, I already got 10 of them. So I think I am going to hit the freighter after, of course, after I grab this one. It's like right here under my nose. I'm going to hit the freighter and main mission now. pretty much center of galaxy. So yeah, I will meet you up there on the freighter. Hey everyone, I'm going to hit this pillared moon real quick before I hit the freighter. Probably not going to spend much time on here. I'm guessing it has the same sort of stuff. Actually, I may not even get out of the ship. Just ride along here. Yeah, pretty much has. Yeah, so that's interesting. Two of these planets in the same system. All right. So I will meet you on the freighter, everyone. All right, everybody, I'm back on the freighter, and before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and temporarily put my purple solar in archive. And I'm going to basically call out my Class B fighter. Okay. And now those, I've spoke about how I only like Halo wings on fighters. That's pretty much the truth, but these wings also are pretty okay. All right. So, and I need to put one of my multi-tools in archive at the moment, and I'm going to grab um, probably my Basilic Crown. So let me go ahead and do that real quick as well. I'll put my, we'll call it there, and I'm going to grab this. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead. All right. And it's got some stuff in it. It's got really bad stuff. So I'm not too worried about it. All right, but yeah, we're going to jump into the galaxy map, and I'm going to get really close, and hopefully I can find another unique or exotic type planet to go ahead and put a base down on. And come on, there we go. All right, and I think that's it. So uh, I'll probably stop at like what 2,500, 3,000, something like that. Oh, whoa, it's going the wrong way. All right, meet you on the gas giant system. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, Dusty Green Anomaly. Decaying Ruin. You know what? I might have to throw another Decaying Ruin. Human Mood. Um, hmm. All right. Nah, just gonna keep pushing forward. And and uh-oh. Okay, so that's pretty much it. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna throw a base down on one of those decaying ruin planets. I'll meet you there. Hey everybody, here's my Class B fighter. I really, I do like these wings. I definitely, I like the engine and I love the body. And these wings are definitely acceptable to me. I would want to, well, I don't know, the color's pretty awesome as well. Yeah, I don't know, maybe one day I'll take this up to an S class possibly. Why not? Okay. So, let's see. Big old gas giant right here. Humid moon. I'm just going to go ahead and mark this deathly green anomaly. I'm kind of curious about that too. So, I'll meet you down on the deathly green anomaly. All right, let's see what this deathly green anomaly is all about. Okay, yeah, it's one of these. You know what? Uh, hmm. I'm wondering if this is one of the. Okay, so this isn't an exotic planet. Um, I'm going to go ahead and hit that ruined planet. All right, everyone, decaying ruin. Yeah. All right. So, well, I'm not going to be picky. Uh, yeah, I'm just going to put a base computer. That's about it for now, anyway. Just going to put a base computer right up here on this plateau. All right, hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, here we are. No prior claims. And I think I'll just name it Calypso COTG. That'll work. All right. I will meet you at Galaxy Core. All right, everyone. I think I am here at the Galaxy Core. It looks like it. Yep. Galaxy Center unknown hyperdrive has no fuel. All right. Let me. Oh, that's right. You know what? The hyperdrive has to be completely full.
Technology recharge.
Totally forgot about that. All right, here we go. And that is that. Sweet. That sucks. You know what? I should have went through on the freighter. That would have made the most sense. Now I've got to... I don't know if I can call the freighter in. I may have to teleport to that planet I made a base on. And I may run out of time. Might not be able to repair my ship in time. I may have to end the episode. But we'll see. So yeah, it always feels nice to hit these galaxy centers, even though they're pretty much similar, pretty much the same, just different color circle. Yay. All right, beginning initialization, I guess, in a minute. Okay, so I guess this is blue. Hesperious. Nice. All right, here we are, damaged equipment and all.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated.
144 Fahrenheit.
System online.
All right.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
Well, at least we got a cave here nearby, so that helps out.
Laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
All right, everyone. I'm going to run in this cave and take a little moment here.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Okay, let's see. Yeah,
Toxins detected.
it's all messed up, man. Okay.
Toxic protection falling.
All right, so I need to fix my scanner. Fairy dust. Oh, I can fix that right now.
Prepared.
All right, cool. Oh, duh. Analysis visor, okay.
Thermal protection falling.
Carbon nanotubes.
Prepared.
All right, there we go. Now, curious deposits. Okay, that's not too far, but when you don't have any good equipment, that's pretty far. Oh, it's like right. It looks like it's right near a building or something. Whatever that is. All right, here we are.
Shield down.
Pure ferrite, dehydrogen jelly. So I'm going to need to, again, put down a portable refiner. And I need metal plating. Okay. All right, everybody. I am going to do a quick cut here and get everything set up. I'll be right back. All right. Go ahead and speak to this beacon. Boundary separation. Fresh iteration generated. Yep. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly is compliant. Position logs. System. Blah blah blah. Okay. And so I need to make ferrite.
Technology
Pure
research.
ferrite. How much? So I need 50 plus. Okay. Good enough. Okay, and I need to make a hermetic seal. And I need to make some carbon nanotubes, I believe. All right.
Component repaired.
And pulse engine.
Component repaired.
Oh, okay, so I need metal plating. All right.
Component repaired.
All right, I'm curious, probably not, but let's see if I can. Wow, I was able to summon my freighter here. Hold on a second. It sounded like it worked, but I don't think it did. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Very nice. All right, everyone, I'll meet you up on the freighter. All right, let's bust out a quick scan here, see what we got. Rocky planet, boiling, that's probably where I came from. Freezing, barren, gamma, and toxic. Okay. And let's see, we're probably at what, 700,000 from galactic core? Yeah, 693. All right, everyone. Well, I can't think of a better way to wrap up an episode than hitting galactic core. Um, off cam, basically all I got to do is repair my exosuit stuff. Multi tool, that thing is going back into the archives. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, and until next time, peace out, everyone.